He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
And so here's Curry now.
You look at the numbers through the first part of his career. There's a legitimate case that Steph Curry will go down as maybe the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
Now with 4. 5 points now. Can't get the money ball. 6. 7 points.
Curry really catching fire now. He's in the zone.
That's 5 straight. He's getting on a roll.
Atta, baby.
Not just 13. Down to the final rack. Make that 14. Hits for 15. And he's got 15 points when the round ends. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Boy, he put that third rack to bed in a hurry, didn't he? Just about the fastest 6 points you'll see in the shootout.
So is J.J. Redick ready to go.
You know, the importance of getting into a rhythm early can't be understated. I mean, it's make one, miss one kind of deal. You need to get on the roll.
Yeah, that's correct, Clark. I mean, there's going to be ebbs and flows during the contest, but I think the winner will always string together at least one run where he makes 5 or 6 in a row, preferably with a couple of money balls involved there as well. Nice stretch here for Redick.
Gets the money ball. 11 points. That gives him 12.
Seems to be rolling right now.
He buries his 5th in a row.
That ties him for the top spot in this round, guys.
And that puts him in first place.
Yeah, he's starting to get it going.
He collects 22 points. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Yeah, he had a good time out there. He hit a few in a row, and then he was off and running. I mean, he ended up burying 11 straight.
So it'll be Kevin Durant here. And so it's D'Angelo Russell ready to go.
To avoid elimination here, he needs at least 16.
The door's open. A good round would do it. 2 points. 3 down. Can't get the money ball. Now with 4. 5 points now. Money ball, no good. 6. That's 7. He needs to finish strong. 8 points. Now 9 points.
6 more points to stick around.
Nearly perfect there. Just 1 miss on the rack. Oh, and he will not advance to the next round.
Going to just finish out the string here.
Nope, just not enough.
And 13 is the final score. And here we go with Freak. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on. If he can crack 16, he'll stay in contention.
Well, that's pretty respectable. But if he's anywhere close to his best, guys, I think that's very doable. There we go.
A perfect 5 for 5 on that wrap. Yep.
He needs 8 more points to advance. Oh, yeah. Hot right out of the gates.
4 more points to stay alive. Good for 13. Now 14.
As it stands now, he's in a tie for 3rd.
Well, at this point, he's in the finals. He's moved into 3rd.
That's his 5th consecutive make.
There you go.
It's tied up.
That puts him at the top of the heap.
That's 24. He's at 25. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. A massive score of 27 points. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
I was impressed just with his poise, guys, because he stayed on a very even keel from one rack to the next.
Richardson's got to be the popular pick in the finals after his showing in the qualifying round.
I think we've seen an outstanding competition so far. I mean, the scores have been tremendous.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. Excellent shooting across the board. This is very high-quality stuff.
So here's Durant now. He had the lowest score of all the qualifiers, so he goes first. Let's see if he can kick it up a few notches. This ain't pretty. His 5th consecutive miss. Now 9 points. Points on the board. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad.
Nice finish. Well done.
That's 13. He comes away with a total of 15 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Yeah, it was adequate. Absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it. Hung in there nicely, I thought.
Yeah, that's right.
And here we go with Freak. We've reached the climax. He's got one last shot to go home with the trophy.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman.
He can win it all with a score of 16 or more. That's 2. 3 down.
Well, now he's got it going. Well, he handled that rack well.
8 more points, and he'll tie things up.
8 points. His 8th in a row. He is on fire. 4 more points, and it's tied. 12 for him. Not just 13. 2
more to win.
Got it, and that's all she wrote. That does it, folks.
Yep, that's the winning score.
Yeah, might as well jack up a few more shots just for fun.
Down to the final rack. He's at 19. Now 20. He's got 21. A 23-point round for him. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
Well, the best he looked clearly was during that streak when he made 8 in a row. He really had it going.
And we've reached the finish line of the Foot Locker 3-point contest. All our competitors gave it their best shot, but one man was head and shoulders above the rest. This year's champion, Freak.
What a commando performance by our champion. Once he got rolling, the only question was, who's getting second?
Yeah, to paraphrase Larry Bird way back, who's going to get second? That's exactly right. And I'll tell you what, Clark, he deserves all the credit in the world to come out on top.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40.
Go off when I enter the building.
It's a special day for basketball fans. The All-Star Game, best of the East against best in the Western Conference. And we are proud to bring it to you right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Richardson in at shooting guard. LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then there's Davis, and it's Curry in at the 1.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Here's Richardson after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. That's good. 7 points for Freak.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Now, here's Richardson. He's got 7, and he gets the bucket.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Here's George. Bosch, the screen. And George, here we go. 5 on the clock. Wall's shot is off.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
For 3, Richardson. Bosch grabs the miss.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Curry kicks to Davis, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Bosch, the screen. And George kicks to Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Richardson against Wall. Richardson, good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
For the 3, it falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Here's Anthony. Back to Irving. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And the Sailors' last touch by Durant. New players in now for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Towns.